What's up, guys? So today I have a review of something that I've actually carried for over a year and a half and that I like a lot. This is the Hinderer Investigator pen, and if you can't tell from the color, this is the Hinderer Investigator in brass. And I really like this pen. But I stopped carrying this. I stopped carrying this because there was a problem with it that I couldn't get over personally, and we'll get into that later. So right now we'll get into the specs of the pen. So like I said, this is machined from brass. The length on it is going to be 4¼ inches. The diameter is 3/8 of an inch. The weight is 1.6 ounce. And this is a heavy pen, but if you clip it in your pocket, you don't notice it at all. The clip is stainless steel, and the price, this thing comes in at $60. And that is $60 from Rick Hinderer's website. I think that's $8 shipping if you buy from him. Now, when you buy this pen, it comes with the one O-ring here at the top of it, and that's to keep pressure on the cap so it doesn't come unscrewed. The rest of these I just bought from a hardware store. I don't remember the size of them, but I mean, for a year and a half I've had no issue with them, and I believe they make the pen better because there are some sharp edges from the machining process left, and I just think it's uncomfortable to write with if you would leave these off. And here on the edge, it'll be a little bit different. If you have one, you'll see that this looks kind of odd. I actually took this and bumped that point on a bench grinder to get rid of it. I didn't like the point. It kept stabbing me in the leg when I would carry it. And I did buy one of the flat end caps, but I didn't like the look of it. I thought it would look better if I just bumped it down. And to me, that looks better than what it originally was, which was a sharp point here, because this is marketed as a tactical pen. And so the idea would be you would actually grab it like this for self-defense. Me personally, I didn't need that, so I decided to get rid of the point on that. And you can change this out. Like I said, I did buy one of the flat pieces. I just didn't care for the look of it. And you can see I put some plumber's tape on that just to hold it in because I was having problems with this coming unscrewed. And that would be how you change the refill out. And you can see this takes a Fisher Space Pen refill, which most of the pens I carry, they carry a Fisher Space Pen refill. I just like the refill. Alright, and here's a demonstration on how the Fisher Space Pen writes if you've never seen one before. All it is just a ballpoint pen. And that's it. And one of the reasons I like this is I love brass EDC items. I like the patina that it gets. Which also, if you look, I don't know if you can see it, the line there on the cap, I started having issues where trying to unscrew this pen, it was getting stuck. I don't know if I was just tightening down too much or something was happening with the O-ring expanding from heating up, but it would get stuck, and then the clip would do exactly what it's doing now. The screw at the top would loosen up. And then the clip would just move around like it is now. So that was one issue I was having with it. The other main issue that I couldn't get past was this clip. Now, it's a good clip. Every pair of pants or shorts that I had, it clipped onto the pocket. No issue with that. The issue that I was having was this clip got caught on everything made of cloth. Because of the slim profile, it got caught on the hem stitch around the bottom of t-shirts. It would get caught on it if this was in your pocket and the t-shirt fell below this and grazed against it coming up. It would get caught on the stitching. It got caught in multiple chairs when I had this in my back pocket. It got caught in my truck seat. And what would happen is when it got caught in one of those and you would go to get up, it would bend the clip. So it would come out like that. Now this wasn't a problem. I'd just take a Torx screw, stick in here, unscrew it, bend the clip back. But it done it about 4 or 5 times. It kept doing it. Kept getting caught. It would get hung. It would deform the clip. So probably about the 4th or 5th time that I was going to bend it back, the clip snapped. Okay, well, no problem. I emailed Hinderer, hey, my clip kept getting stuck, caught, it kept bending, had to bend it back, it finally snapped. Can you send me a new one? Well, we don't cover the clip under warranty, but you can purchase one. Okay. She's like, you can just go to the website, they're on there. Okay, fine. A new clip for this pen is $16. And on top of that, it is $8 shipping. So a new clip for this is $24. You already pay $60 for the pen. If you have to buy a new clip, now it's an $84 pen. Fine. I've carried this for 1.5 years. Let's buy a new clip. Within 1.5 weeks of putting a new clip on, the clip got caught again and bent. Myself, I just couldn't carry this anymore after that. I didn't want to make this a $100+ pen because I had to keep buying clips for it. And that's the issue that I came to. When the $60 pen which is supposed to last a lifetime, and the pen probably will, but the clip probably won't if you carry it in your pocket. You can buy one of those for $8. I've carried that in my pocket, clipped, and yeah, this Parker Jotter, the clip will sometimes get hung, but I've also rebent it. Now, I've carried one of these for years as well. I've never had this issue that I've had with that clip. Maybe it's because this clip is longer. That could be it. I'm not sure, but I couldn't get past that issue with this clip and the price of it. $24 for this little piece of metal is not that's ridiculous in my book when it's a $60 pen. because I don't mind paying the premium for the pen, but the premium for the pocket clip that keeps bending out, that's just too much of an issue for me. Which comes into something else that I got, which which did replace this pen, and that'll be in a later video. But that's my thoughts on this pen. I do like this pen, and I wish that I didn't have the issue with the clip, because I actually really did like this pen. I carried it, like I said, for a long time. But the clip is the issue with it for me, and I couldn't get past that. But that is a Hinderer Investigator pen in brass. Appreciate it for watching, guys. See ya.